most likely she was either away, she came in this morning, or she actually does not understand, because she gave conflicting information, which later on, of course, the hospital administrator and the person in charge had to clarify. But you see, if that is the person who is running that particular department, it means we can't serve people appropriately. Requisitions, according to her, were done 2 weeks earlier. She didn't have them, but I realize it's about capacity. So it's something that you might need to also check out with your team, so that they own what they do. Similarly, the procurement, because if we are required by law to have 4 committee members appointed and licensed, and they are not licensed, and they didn't have the appointment letters. In fact, I think 2 of them disappeared in the course of our inspection. But you see, those are small things, because the process is ongoing well, but there are certain gaps which we need to look at. Those are the 2 things which I felt were key. Thirdly is the report that Senator Ace has just asked, because if you are using you have a reception and inspection and acceptance committee that is supposed to receive, but they do not have the requisition, it means they are entirely relying on the delivery note to receive them. That spoke into 2 issues. One, whether we also are receiving all the drugs we have requested for, and 2 is what we got from the pin cards, the update. All this boils down to record management. There's a bit of a problem in terms of record management, because you are only able to report what you have. Some, I think this was the store from procurement, where the pin cards were indicating some deficiency. But when we went to the requisition note and file, they were requested for on 27th, but up to date it's not been updated. That tells you there's a gap in the administration of that bit of area. Capacity, of course, is the challenge, which is infrastructure, and it's something that we just need to work out on and see how we can manage. But for the nephrologist, no one, it didn't attract any applicant. That means what Senator Mandago was saying, we might need to incentivize so that we attract people to apply. So it means there was a budget for it, there was an advert that went out, but we didn't get any application. Other than that, Chairman, thank you. Once again, I'll come to. Let me not forget. We got appropriate information that the water pumping plant is ongoing. But what we overheard, the last question you got was from just a stakeholder from outside, that the sewer has spilled over to the outside market. But I think that is communication to them, explaining to them the fact that even if this is a mortuary, this is also a water and pumping plant. We are working on a program to make sure that we have our sewerage and treatment plant in operation. That I realize could be the communication from the hospital administration to the stakeholders who would be affected by that process that is ongoing with the construction of the water and pumping plant.